Why are you so scared of fear? Why is everyone so scared of fear? Fear is this thing that we all know, we all feel it, but at the same time, there's such a negative connotation around it that right when we start feeling it, something's wrong. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's a survival instinct, right? That's probably what you're thinking. Well, we need fear because then we don't die. Good point. But let me say this. How many times in your life are you wanting to do something that could be productive, that could lead to a lot of growth in your life, but fear is stopping you? Sure, there's times where we need fear, but there's times in our lives where fear is stopping us from becoming the person we want to become and living the life that we want to live. So, yesterday was a really big day for me. And I'm going to kind of tell you how this exact thing we're talking about today correlated in my life. So, yesterday, my project called Elevate officially launched. It's this project that I've been putting over a year of work into relentlessly. I've been working on it nonstop. And the premise of it is helping people become the best version of themselves. That is what Elevate is all about. I've been working on it forever, all this time, making no money, and it's done. Well, yesterday was the official launch day. There was a part of me that was trying not to set any expectations on myself, saying, well, be fine with whatever, like, even if no one joins, like, it doesn't really matter, so on and so forth. But there was a little sliver of me that I didn't even realize had an idea that I would just get instantly like 200 people to join the group and it would just start popping off instantly. I got everything ready, I sent out all my emails, I posted the video, and I sat there and I waited. Waited for those notifications to start coming through the people that joined the group. I kept waiting. I kept waiting and waiting, refreshing the page, checking if something was wrong that people couldn't get through. And nothing happened. And I felt disappointed in myself. I felt, wow, this was stupid. Who am I to be set out for this? Who am I to do this? I'm not built for this. But then instantly upon thinking that, I had to catch myself. Nobody is more cut out to do something than you. No one has any natural skills or talents above you. You can do anything. I had a weird connotation in my head of some expectation around the outcome. Time goes by, a couple of people join the group, and I'm sitting there with my girlfriend. Throughout building this entire course, I'd been so detached from the outcome of the project actually releasing that when it was here, I wasn't mentally prepared. But what she reminded me was something that I had been talking about the entire time of me building the project. And it was that I do not care about how many people join. I'm not doing it for money. What I always said is if it helps one person become better, then I'm satisfied. And here's the thing, a lot of times when we're going through these big experiences, we forget about the root cause on why we started it in the first place. Now, how does this tie in to fear? The reason I reacted the way I did was out of fear. The reason I set those expectations were out of, sure, hope, but also fear. I was scared of all this time and effort I had put into the course and this project, this community, just for it to go out the window. I was scared to do all these things and not have anyone join and everyone looking on me like an idiot. I was scared of failing. So since that opened up, since Elevate dropped, I've been doing some thinking. More and more people started to join. And not to go off on too much of a tangent, but what we have right now is freaking amazing, bro. The people who are inside of there, dude, it is the most engaged community. I'm learning things on a daily basis. We're all interacting, people from all around the world. It's freaking beautiful. I wouldn't change anything about what we have right now. Everyone's pushing each other, motivating each other, interacting. It's wonderful. Anyways, it's so fresh for me. I'm so excited about it. But what I had to realize and what I would do differently in the future is not focus on the outcome, obviously, but I would do that by, instead of fearing failure, fearing that people might not join or people might not like it, so on and so forth. Instead, I'm going to fear regret. Fearing regret of me not doing the thing in the first place. Fearing regret of me not taking that risk, not putting that effort in. Fear of regret of me not helping even one person change their life. When you start to fear regret, you are starting to fear the actions that you take and not taking those actions. For example, let's say you're going to the gym. Once you start fearing regret of not going to the gym, you're naturally going to have a more of a push to go to the gym. But how most people are naturally wired, we fear failure. You think about going to the gym and someone looking at you and thinking your form is off. You fear going to the gym and not making any progress, looking like an idiot, having some weird social interaction. But if you can start fearing regret, fearing, oh, what happens if I don't go to the gym today? Well, chances are you're going to stay in the exact same spot you are, probably not very happy with your body, maybe not very confident. What hurts more? The potential fear of a weird interaction happening, or staying where you are right now? I think fearing regret is something that will drive a lot of us to do that thing that we've been putting off. That thing that when we're 80 years old, chilling in our rocking chair talking to our great grandkids, we're going to talk about those things that were fueled by a fear of regret. After you go through this scary thing of going to the gym or making that big leap, a couple years later, you look back on it thinking that was, wow, that really wasn't as bad as I pictured it in my head. We just get so caught up in the emotions we're feeling in the given moment. So I challenge you, if you take one thing away from this video, try to start fearing regret rather than fearing failure. Because there's really no such thing as failure. There's either success or a lesson learned to do better next time. Now, this one still hits home to me because it's still all very fresh. But for those of you who feel like you're destined for more in your life, like you're stuck in a rut, like you want to get better but don't know how to go about it, Elevate, my project I built out, is designed to do just that. Now look, at the end of the day, I really am not doing it for money. I'm not. A lot of people say that, but I couldn't care less. If you are wanting to be surrounded by people who push you to be better, surrounded by people who are growing alongside you and build that connection, that family, then Elevate is probably a good fit for you. If you don't care about that, don't care about step-by-step protocols or anything like that, and you like learning just like this, then I'm going to continue to put out the best content I possibly can for all of you. That's a promise I can make. But if you are interested in Elevate, check out the link in the top of my description. We have a free 7-day trial going on just so you can see if it's a good fit for you. If not, no worries. If it is, I would love to see you inside. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.